Press record. All right. So tonight is September 12th, and I know that because I was very aware of today's date because my son is now officially in school. So that means I actually have focused business time. Oh my gosh, do you guys know what that means? It's like the craziest thing. Granted, it was hard for me to see him leave as a third grader, but I'm like, what do I do with all this quiet time? Like, I don't know what to do with myself. So it's good. So anyways, so as you guys seen on the team call topic, it is called, well, the blurb was, why are you not as successful as you want to be and how to get as successful as you want to be? Okay. So I have a quick question for you guys real quick. Is anyone on this call right now as successful in their business as they want to be? Anybody? Okay. Who wants to learn how to be successful in their business? Anybody? Oh, hey. Well, good. Good. Because hopefully I'll give you a tidbit or two that you guys could start implementing. So my dear friend Cindy, who's on the call, which you guys will probably hear from sometime tonight. I'm not going to lie. She recommended this book to me. She's like, girl, you need to get this book called Fanatical Prospecting. Y'all know I'm about my self-love shit, right? I love radical self-love. I am that girl, mastering my inner mean girl. I need like that self-esteem build up. But where I was lacking, and I'm really good at leadership stuff, but where I was lacking is like the business part of things, right? And she's like, you got to do it for your team. You got to take one for the team, basically, right? So I dove right in. And this is not one of those books that are like, you got to sell this and you got to do this for sales and sell. Like, you know, when you start reading a sales book because you're like, oh, well, I could excel in my business in the selling aspect of things. But you start reading it and then you start feeling really dirty or icky or whatever. Well, first of all, that's all in your head. That's all a mindset game. I'm going to tell you this because I've read multiple business books before this book. And it was always when I would never post about my financial success or anything that had to do with sales or anything that had to do with me moving forward in my business financially, because I thought there was like some negative weight upon it. Right. And so it was all a mindset thing. But when you go into it thinking like, you know what? This book is going to help me excel in my business. And my business is helping others feel better about themselves. It's helping others change their lives, whether it's physically, emotionally, mentally, financially, all of the above, right? So if you go into it with that mindset, you're going to be taking away a lot more than if you go into a book and you're like, oh, it's really icky. Oh, they want me to be a dirty car salesman. Oh, da-da-da. You know what I mean? So that has been my journey. It's called Fanatical Prospecting by Jeb Blount. Stop. See? The dings. It's not you, Cindy. I know. She's like, oh my God, it's not me. I didn't do it. It's not you. It's Jill this time, and she's not even on the call. Someone text Jill and tell her to get on the call. Quit texting me. Okay. So I'm going to be quoting this book a lot tonight. I'm going to let you guys know. And the first thing I want you guys to do, thank you, Cindy, for turning your phone off. If you have your phone by you, put it down, put it away, stop taking selfies. We can do that at the end. Grab your notepad because shit's about to get real. I'm going to school you girls, you ladies, you women on how to be successful. Okay? Cheers. Okay. For those of you who've never heard Tough Love Vicky, I apologize. I don't apologize, but you're going to get some tonight. So just know that I'm not giving you tough love. I'm loving you toughly. Okay? Okay, good. So first things first. Are you guys ready for this? Drop your excuses. Okay? Take responsibility for your actions, whether you're doing something or not doing something. You need to stop the excuses. Because they're worthless. There is nothing that is worth the amount of time and energy that you focus on that is taking away from your goals. Okay? I'm telling you this. Yeah, the dishes need to be done. Yeah, you work 8 hours overtime during the week. Yeah, you get 10 hours of sleep during the week. I don't care. Okay, yeah, maybe 10 hours of sleep a week is not good. But I'm just saying, like, there's all these excuses that I hear all the time. Okay? People come to me, I cannot be successful as a coach because of X, Y, and Z. I'm not going to share any excuses because they might be some of you and I don't want to call anybody out. But I cannot be successful because of this. I cannot be successful because of that. Guess what? We're on social media, so we can see what everyone's doing at all the fucking time. So if you are going to say that you don't have time to invite, or you don't have time to post, but you're posting selfies all day long, or you're going out with your girlfriends every single night, or you're binge watching The Preacher or Bachelor or whatever fucking show it is, you have time to build a business. I am sorry, but your priorities are messed up. Point blank. Okay? There's no excuses that should prevent you from reaching your goals. Okay, now I'm going to take it back a notch. Okay, so in sales, business, and life, there are 3 things that we can control. In sales, we are in sales, guys, okay? It's a different kind of sales. I like to say it's a different kind of sales because we change people's life. We lead with love. We lead with our heart. But we're in sales. But there's 3 things in life that you can control in life, in your business, and in sales. Your actions, what you do on a daily basis, right? In your life, whether you choose to eat broccoli or a cupcake. Those are actions that you choose, that you have control over. In your business, do you choose to do your power hour? Do you choose to read your personal development? Do you choose to work on your own health and fitness? In your sales, do you choose to invite? Do you choose to show up on team calls? Oh my gosh, I'm tired. I'm not going to show up tonight. Sorry. Oh, I got to go get a mani-pedi. Sorry. Those things are in your control. Oh wait, your actions, your reactions, how you respond. When someone says no to you because you invite them, do you take it personal and say, woe is me, and then take a step back and stop inviting for the day? When you're grocery shopping and someone bumps into your cart, do you flip out at them? Oh my God. Your reactions are about your environment and the people you surround yourself with. You are also in control of your reactions. And number 3, and my most favorite, is your motherfucking mindset. Your mindset. You are in control of your mindset. So don't tell me that you cannot control your negativity, that you cannot control the negative outcome that your brain is producing because you're not doing what you want to be doing. Okay, there's a sun in the building, like deflecting in my eyeball, and my kid is outside, so I have no slave to shut the windows. I'm sorry. I'm trying not to distract me, but I might be talking on the team call like this. Okay, so those 3 things you can control, and I want you guys to be very aware of them. Your actions, your reactions, and your mindset. And I'm going to break down a few things later on in the call. I have some notes, guys. If y'all follow me on Instagram stories, y'all know how I prepared for this call. So here's the deal. Instead of whining or complaining about the things that are out of your control, like no one's signing up, I don't have time in the day, my child woke me up at 4:00 in the morning, or my child sleeps in until 7:00 in the morning, or I don't know whose child actually calls that sleeping in, but all these things that are out of our control. We spend so much time focusing our energy on all the things we can't control. Oh my gosh, my boss is mean to me. I'm not making enough money. I'm not getting the results I want in my own fitness program. Oh, all the carbs, nom, 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 nom. Focus your energy on the things that you can control. Now, what are the things that we can control? What are the things that you can control? Number 1 is your attitude. If your attitude sucks, do you think that your business is going to excel? Do you think your relationships are going to excel? Do you think your career or any area in your life is going to succeed? Whoa, I was just putting 2 words together there. Succeed or excel? Oh my gosh. Choices. You are in control of the choices that you make every day. Are you choosing to stop working before you planned on working to go get coffee with a friend? Are you choosing to wake up an hour early so you can do your miracle morning and start your day productively? Are you choosing to stick with the program from day one to the end of the day or to the end date? What are you choosing? Your emotions. Oh my gosh, this one was hard for me. I'm going to tell you guys. This one was hard. What do you mean I can control my emotions? I'm a fucking female. And I'm a Virgo. I'm just all sorts of mess. But we can control our emotions. We can control when we get angry. We can control when we get sad. We can control when we're happy. There's a fruit fly flying around. I can't control that guy, so I'm losing energy on that guy. Anyways, we can control our emotions. We can also control our goals. Our goals, what we set for ourselves, we can control them. We are capable of controlling our goals. Not what other people set for us. Those don't matter anyways, right? They're not in our lives. They're not a part of us. They're not living our life for us. We control our own goals. Ambitions. You can control your own ambitions. Your dreams. Like, these are all aligned with each other. What do you dream about? Do you want to wake up in the morning at 5 o'clock with the birds chirping at the lake house and sit outside with a cup of coffee under a nice fuzzy blanket reading your PD? Like, I want that so bad. So bad. Your desires. What do you desire? These are the things that you can control. No one could write those for you. And don't you dare allow anyone to write those for you. Last, but certainly not least, discipline. Ooh, this is hard, especially for you full-time coaches. Ooh, discipline. You got to think about what you want most more than what you want now. Yes, the sunshine looks very appetizing today. Yes, drinking a glass of wine spritzer by the pool sounds very nice. I don't know. Whatever. But does that sound like it's going to help you get you to where you want to be in the long run? Most. Discipline. Okay, when I was I'm going to go off on a little tangent here, so bear with me. When I was at this training that Kim Carver from Beachbody Corporate did locally, he talked about discipline and why it's really awesome that Beachbody has this opportunity for coaches to be coaches. Because basically what we do is learn discipline. Because your upline doesn't give you set hours to work, right? Like, no upline is like, okay, you need to work from 9 to 5 or from 2 to 3 or whatever. So you are disciplined, or you have to discipline yourself to sit down, set business hours for yourself. Like, that's some real adulting shit where no one else tells you what to do and you don't have to check in with them and say, okay, boss, I'm checking in, checking out. This is what I did. It takes discipline. And you know, the scary thing is, I mean, the scary and like the hashtag truth bomb moment here, this is where we find out who the strong-willed is and who the weak is. Now, I'm not trying to call anyone weak. I'm really not. But if you think about it, yeah, I could, curl 25 pounds. That's strong. That's strength. That's awesome. But can you sit and do a 25-minute time block? Can you do that? Because that's discipline. That's internal strength. That's mindset. Do you have it? Because that shit takes work. Page flip. All right. So what does that mean? What does discipline mean? Well, for starters, you got to put your wellness and your business first. You got to make those a priority. You got to make them a priority. How do you do that? How do you make your personal wellness, your mental wellness, your physical fitness, everything a priority? Well, you could wake up earlier. All you 8 a.m. sleeper inners, you can wake up earlier. Do you know Hal Elrod from the Miracle Morning said that the first 3 hours of your day is the most productive time that you'll have all day long? So what you do the first 3 hours of your day is the most important. So a lot of us on here do this thing called the Miracle Morning, which I'm going to talk about in a little bit. You wake up early. I don't love to wake up at 5 a.m. I know Angie doesn't love waking up at 4 a.m. to get her workout in before she goes to work. People don't love to wake up that early. That's like that shit crazy. But you do what you've got to do because shit's important to you. Because you made it a priority, right? Right. Sooner your body's going to get acclimated to waking up at 5 a.m. and then people are going to get mad at you like, why can't you ever fucking sleep in? Well, you know what? Maybe you should start waking up at 5 a.m. and be productive yourself. So wake up earlier. Schedule workouts like it's an appointment. Schedule them in your phone, in your calendar. Let your family know that you're busy. This is my busy time. Same as your business hours. This is my business time. Do not allow anything in that time that does not align with your goals. Do I need to say that again? Do not allow anything in that time frame that does not align with your goals. Yes, I understand as moms, we're going to have a kid that has an owie or they want a PB&J or they need some cuddle time, whatever. I get it. Mom life. I will always put my kid first. But other than that, unless it's important, mom tip, he could play on his iPad for a little bit while mama does some work if, he's here. But nothing else comes in between that time. And here's the kicker, especially for all you lovely people pleasers out there, and I could say it because I used to be one. Say no to what does not align with your goals. If your girlfriend wants to go canoeing today, but you have your business hours. If your friend wants to go shopping, if there's an emergency somewhere that someone else can handle that has nothing really to do with you, if your friend needs moving, if, I don't know, just there's all sorts of things. And I'm not trying to be mean and be like, no, you can't talk, you can never hang out with your friends again. You can never help a friend move. I'm not saying that. Just don't allow it in your time frame where you set for your business or your fitness. You can set your time frame for your free time, and that's when, yes, protect your business hours. Protect them like you're a knight from Game of Thrones. Protect them like you're Jon from Game of Thrones. There's no knights. I mean, maybe there is. I don't know. I'm getting off track again. Okay, so the last thing I said, yes, the dude's on the wall. The last thing I said is say no to what does not align with your goals. Now, that's jumping into, let's talk about goals for a minute. Why is it so important to have goals? If you don't know where you want to go, you will have zero direction. You will just be walking around aimlessly, right? Like if you have some place to go, GPS tells you, okay, you need to take a left here, you need to go 3 miles, you need to turn right here, right? So you need to have these goals written down so you know where the hell you're headed. Do 30-day goals. Where do you want to be this month? By the end of the month, 30 days. 3 months goals. 6 months goals. A year goals. These are important to write and review every single morning. And remember when I talked about the miracle morning? Part of my miracle morning routine is writing my goals. I personally review my 30-day goals every single day. I write my September goals or whatever month it is, and I write out. And I used to say, I have done it. Like I have already done it, right? But then I read a book, and I don't know what it was, but it says, do not say your goals out loud as you've already done them, because you won't take the action it takes to get there if in your mind you've already done it. So what I've started doing for my goals is I will make $10,000 this month. I will hit my birthday goal. I will do X, Y, and Z. I will do this. Because you are taking responsibility like, hey, I'm going to do this. I'm showing up, and that's what I'm going to achieve. Another thing, I'm going to stop with the miracle morning again. Got to take it down a notch. Okay, so write your goals every single morning. So I found this quote by Earl Nightingale. He said, people with goals succeed because they know exactly where they're headed. People with goals succeed because they know where they're headed. If you don't know where you're going or where you want to go, how will you know what it takes to get there? How will you know what it takes? Okay, so now we're going to talk about mindset. So this is another quote that I got from the book. It's completely and absolutely within your control and drives both your actions that you take and the reactions to the environment and the people around you. This is the mindset. Everything that you do and how you move forward, whether it's good or bad, comes from the mindset. If you have a negative look on life, everything's going to be negative. If you have a positive outlook on life, what's going to happen? How do you get from a place from a negative mindset to a positive mindset? How do you get there? Because when I first signed up as a coach, I had no positive mindset. Yes, I was chippery and stuff. That was all external. I was fake as funk. I said N. I mean, I wasn't fake, but I was hurting a lot inside. So it wasn't real. Like, I really wanted to believe the shit that I was saying, but I wasn't. I really wasn't. And I'm sure people could see it. But then Beachbody introduced me this really cool stuff called personal development that you open up and you read every single day. Oh my God, it's the best thing. When I first started coaching, I was like, self-help. What? Who? Like, that's a waste of time. I wasted so much time not doing personal development before Beachbody. For all of you that say, I don't have time for personal development, you're lying to yourself. You're absolutely lying to yourself because you're doing more harm than good. If you are sitting at a red light, or if you're sitting in line for your kids at school, because we all know those pickup lines are really long, read a book. If you're driving, commuting, washing dishes, folding laundry, vacuuming, put your earbuds in, listen to a podcast, listen to a book. There's always ways that you can get in personal development. Wake up earlier, that hour earlier, and make it part of your miracle morning. That is also another one of mine. I start every day, 5 a.m. I make a cup of coffee. About 5:10, I sit and I read 2 personal development books. 1 for business, 1 for personal. 2. Yeah, preach it. So all y'all that says, I don't have time for PD, I spend, you know what? Yes, I know the business activity tracker and all the checklists say 10 minutes of PD a day. I do not think that you're actually doing yourself service by only 10 minutes. I spend an hour from 5 a.m. to 6 a.m. reading my personal development. I know that may not be capable for some of you. I'm sure you can find time blocks to do that. Maybe an hour before bed. What a better way to end your day than with personal development. But also, what a great day to start your day with personal development. Ding, stop dinging. Oh, it's Joelle. Stop dinging me. Everyone's dinging me tonight. Affirmations. I am statements are huge. Have you guys ever found yourself saying, I am not good enough. I am not worthy. I am not strong. I am not like her. I am not successful. Have you guys ever heard yourself say that? I bet your sweet booties that you believe that, huh? Guess what happens if you do the opposite? I am strong. I am fearless. I am relentless. I am successful. I deserve an abundance of success, of happiness. I am worthy. I am more than enough. Could you imagine what would happen to your mindset if you said those things to yourself every single day? What if you started them in the morning, right when you woke up, right after your personal development? You start your day with I am statements. Those are the most powerful words that you can say to yourself, so be careful what you're saying. You can choose to also do meditation or prayer. That is also a great way to help your mindset. There's guided meditations on YouTube. There's podcasts like Headspace, or Headspace is an app that you can use. And last but not least, start a gratitude journal. Because if you're not thankful for the stuff that you have now, why is the universe going to give you more? Okay? If all you do is complain about the things that you don't have, and why is this so hard, and my bathtub is stained, and I need a new bed, and my car is falling apart, is anything good going to happen out of that? Or what can you be grateful for? I'm grateful I have a roof over my head. I'm grateful that I have a fun, loving, smart kid. I'm grateful that I have a cuddle puppy who loves to snuggle with me in my miracle morning time. Like, be grateful. It doesn't have to be anything big. Like, I'm not asking you to be grateful for your Rolls Royce. If you have a Rolls Royce, then definitely be grateful for that. But I'm talking about like the little things. Be grateful that you have running water right now when a lot of people that had Hurricane Irma hit don't now. Be grateful that you have shoes that you're able to put on your feet. Be grateful that you're able to breathe enough that you're able to go for a walk. Be grateful that you have Wi-Fi so you can show up on team calls. Just saying. Start a gratitude journal. Okay. Oh, I already talked about how you're most productive the first 3 hours of your day. So now here is where we get in the nitty gritty. Have I already talked about nitty gritty? We've been talking nitty gritty. I had a sip for this. This is what's really scary for a lot of people. And I don't understand why. Like, I really don't understand why. So I don't know. Some of you were on the team call a few weeks ago where Cindy was talking about how Cindy was talking about how one thing that I've always done is I never shut up about Beachbody. Like, I could talk about it to anybody and everybody, no matter where I'm at. Like, it's just something that flows through my veins. Like I look at all of you and I'm like, these girls are my besties. Like, I love every single one of them. And I want more people to join this because of how freaking awesome it is. Like, if you hung out with us at the summit, like, woo, we're so much fun. And, like Super Saturdays are blessed. But I just can't shut up about it. And so the same thing, like, if I don't see them in person, I reach out to them on the internet and I'm like, oh my gosh, we both like Boston Terriers and she has tattoos and she does lip singing videos. Oh my God, we're besties, right? And I reach out to them and I just can't help but connect. I'm not worried about like, oh my God, what is she going to think of me? She's going to think I'm a creep. She's going to think I'm trying to sell her something. Oh my God. Like, I never think that, because what I'm thinking, well, first off, I do my miracle morning, right? So I build my self-esteem. I build my confidence. I build my mindset in the morning, right? No matter how last night went, I'm building my morning. Then I go directly after my workout. Yeah, you got to do that too. Then I go directly into connecting, inviting, because you're pumped up. Maybe you need to listen to a Tim Robbins YouTube video real quick. I cannot help but connect, because the thing of it is, I feel selfish if I don't share this opportunity with people. I know what this community alone has given me. And if I'm terrified, if I let my fears hold me back, I'm being selfish. That's me. I'm not pointing any fingers or saying any names. But if you're letting your fear hold you back from something that can seriously change, save someone's life, think about it. Is the fear worth it? Went on a little tangent again. Okay. Connecting is something that you need to do every day. Every day, important. This is something that you need to schedule, make a time block for every single day. Do you know the more you do it, the easier it gets? Oh my gosh, it's like riding a bike. Oh my gosh, imagine that. The more you do it, the easier it gets. Here's a quote. Inaction breeds doubt and fear. Action breeds confidence and courage. If you want to conquer your fear, do the work. Get busy. Get out there. You guys know, we all know, even I know, Cindy knows, everybody on here knows what it's, someone, ooh.
Sorry, that was me.
I got you. Okay. We all know what it's like where we take a few days off of inviting or connecting or putting ourselves out there, right? And then we go do it and we're like, oh my God, we get like sweaty palms. We get like anxiety attack. It's like, we're like freaking out, right? Like it's riding a bike all over again. Why do we do that to ourselves when we know exactly what's going to happen? So if you do it constantly, every single day, it's going to create confidence and courage. And you know what's going to happen when people feel like, first off, they feel like they're connecting with you because, you're vibing at their same frequency. You're showing up and you're being truthful and vulnerable. Whoa, that was hard for me to say. You're being vulnerable on social media. So you're connecting with them. They're relating to you. So you connected with them, right? And then you're like showing up with courage and confidence. And they're like, wow, I could really use that in my life. I need to be more confident. I need to be more courageous. I need to be brave. Do you think that they're going to be like, okay, let's go. I don't care what you're doing or what it is. I want in. But if you show up and you're very timid and you're like, well, I don't know if maybe you thought, I don't know, maybe sometimes you thought about stuff and maybe you want to see what it's about. Yeah, no, I'm good. Think about it. Think about if your upline acted timid, never showed up, wasn't like, I'm not saying we have to exude confidence like, hey, I was going to say Betty White, but she's very confident too. So we'll just go with Betty White. Okay. So I'm not saying like you have to be like, all high and mighty, but you have to be like, you know what? I love me for me. I love what I have. I love what I do. I love what we have to offer. Yeah. Goals. Betty White goals. But if people could feel that, you automatically connect with that, right? You're like, I want a part of that. You see someone having fun on social media and you're like, oh my gosh, that looks like so much fun. I want to be a part of that, right? Or they're just smiling from ear to ear with the wind blowing in their hair and you're like, I want a part of that, right? Like it's just something that you want a piece of.
Can I say something real quick?
See, I told you guys.
Only on this part. I promise.
Go.
I'm not promising. I'm lying. That's a lie. It may be more. I don't know. No. Okay. So Jeb Blunt is an amazing author. Like if you guys have not read any of his other books, it totally applies to what you're talking about. He also has a book that I read a couple years ago called People Follow You. Right. And if you have not read that book and you are feeling like you are not confident in posting on social media or expressing who you are as your own individual person, like I cannot tell you stronger enough to read that book, because like he was basically, when I read that book a couple years ago, I had like a lot of like doubts about like what my it's called People Follow You. It's by the same guy that wrote Fanatical Prospecting. He's wrote a bunch of books, but I haven't read other ones. I've only read the Fanatical Prospecting and the People Follow You. But basically it talks about how like no matter what your product is in sales, people don't give a shit what you're selling. Bottom line, people care more about themselves than they care about what you're selling.
Yep.
That's the reality of the situation, right? And like Vicki said, we are in sales. I mean, even though it doesn't feel like normal traditional sales, it is a sales transaction at the end of the day, right? But the thing is that people are, we're definitely in attraction marketing with like all the social media we do, and network marketing is an attraction marketing network, right? That's like how it works. People, there are a million, well, there's not a million. There's like 300,000 Beachbody coaches out there, right? And there's millions and millions and millions of people out there. People can buy Beachbody on Amazon. They can buy it on eBay. They can buy it from their friend in a buy-sell group. They can buy it wherever they want. They can buy it off regular Beachbody, or they can buy it from a coach, right? But the difference is why they're going to buy it from you versus Amazon or eBay or whatever is because you're expressing your unique story, right? You're being you to the max, right? And that's the thing that I think a lot of coaches really struggle with, that aspect of it. They're too busy trying to be someone else, trying to emulate someone else that they see who's successful, and trying to grasp at straws. And like, it comes off being this like false, it becomes that icky salesperson type of environment, right? Because it's forced, right? You're feeling forced. Like I've had a lot of my coaches come to me where they feel like, they'll tell me that they feel like they're just not connecting with people like genuinely. And it's because they're trying to use things like other people's scripts or other people's post ideas or things like that. Or they're trying to develop some kind of system. One thing I love about the Fanatical Prospecting book is he talks about that. In that book, he talks about like, I'm sure y'all are on Facebook just like me. So I know y'all are getting the ads coming up for like, so-and-so's running their brand new webinar on how you can gain 18,000 followers in like 5 days with no work necessary. You don't have to connect with anyone at all. Just pay me $100 and I'll do that shit for you. Or like, yeah, like, I get those like 20 times a day, right, on my Facebook feed. And he talks about that in Fanatical Prospecting. And it's like, he talks about how that shit doesn't work. It's garbage. Throw it out the window. just work on being you. Like, and so that book is like, has been really, really monumental. And me, like I've tried really, really hard. Like, I have no idea if any of you guys follow me on social media. Some of you have met me in person.
If you do, delete her.
Yeah, get rid of me. I'm worthless. I've been struggling to post lately, so you don't want to follow me on, you won't see any shit. That's my oldest thing, right? I think he's like, if you're waking up at 4 a.m. with your daughter and so you're not posting on social media anymore, she was talking about me. So anyway, like, but I have really, the whole time I've been on social media, one thing that I've always really tried to stay true to is being exactly who I am in real life and being exactly who I am on social media, right? Like if someone sees me and follows me and is a stranger to me on social media and then they meet me in person, I want them to see me as the same person, right? Because there are a lot of people that I follow on social media that then I have followed for like years and I meet like 2 years down the line and I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. Like, you are not the same person. Like, and like, I get really like sketched out by shit like that. Like, so I know for a fact that people who follow me get sketched out by that shit too, right? So like, you gotta just let go of who you think you're supposed to be and really focus on who you are in this moment, right? And really hone in on that moment and use that to connect with the people that are going to vibe with you, right? Don't worry about vibing with the people who are going to vibe with XYZ coach who's, you know, over here that is nothing like you, right? And so that's just what I want to say, because it kind of was on the same line as that. And that book is like amazing because it really helps you focus on getting away from the product side of things, especially for social media, and like really focusing on people following you for genuinely who you are and really focusing on who you are and posting that and putting that out there.
Absolutely.
There you go. And I'm done.
Thank
you.
Thank you. We'll hear from you in 10 minutes.
I've been good, dude. It's been a long time. It took me a long time to say that.
She's talking about people follow you, Dana. It's the book he wrote before Fanatical Prospecting. Okay. So, when you're connecting with people, you got to think about having confidence. And I'm not talking about like, remember, we're not talking about being Betty White here, but it's talking about like what Beachbody has done for you. I don't care if you signed up yesterday or last year. What has Beachbody given you? The community, the nutrition, the fitness, the support, the accountability, the financial, whatever. What has Beachbody given you? And what can you and the team offer? Like, what do you have to offer? Think about it. Think about what you've given or what you've received, what you've received from other people. See, Danny's gotten me. Look at that. She got a new bestie and now she can't get rid of me. And she's like, what did I do? So you got to go into it thinking of that confidence, right? You got to be relentless. Don't let things get in your way. And I talked about this earlier. Do not let things get in your way. You have, like Cindy said, you've got to protect your time. Your time is so valuable. Okay, I'm going to give you guys a little story real quick. So for those of you who don't know, my house is on the market. If you're looking to buy in Snohomish County, I'm just kidding. But my house is on the market. When I first started putting the house on the market, I'm like, I want to be as frugal as possible. I want to save the money. I will do the work myself. Little did I know that scraping a ceiling, mudding a ceiling, painting a ceiling is fucking hard work. And a lot of shoulder, oh God, it hurt. I don't even want to try it anymore. So what took me the better part of a week and a half could have taken my contractor 4 hours. Well, 4 hours so 8 hours together. 8 hours together. But to me, I'm like, 8 hours of your time would have been $400. $400 for 8 hours. So I worked a week and a half. A week and a half normally with my business. So basically, I did the math. So here, I'm not going to break it down to you. I'm not analytical and stuff. But I did the math. I basically gave away over $1,000. Because of my time, what I make hourly, what I could have made focusing on my business, after that project, I'm like, I'm done. I'm not doing any more projects. You can do whatever you want. I'll pay because my time is more valuable. And plus he does a way better job than my ass did. Oh my God. He's like, do you want me to fix that? After I spent a week and a half doing it, I'm like, yeah. Anyways, so trust me when I say this, that your time is valuable. Your time is valuable, so protect it. We talked about this already, time block. Whether you need to set 10-minute, 15-minute, 30-minute time blocks, however your schedule is, set time blocks for the things that you need to do. 30 minutes of prospecting in the morning, non-negotiable. Inviting, connecting, relating, saying, hey girl, hey. Oh my God, if we could send video, I'm just going to send everyone snaps of this. Hey girl, hey, instead of, oh my gosh, tomorrow's goal. Okay. Yeah, when you do certain tasks, because not a lot of us can sit for an hour. You know, like we get easily distracted. Even if we say we're going to focus for an hour, you get easily distracted, right? Or you start checking your email and a text comes in and then you lose sight of what you were doing. So create time blocks. Why does it say humpers? Oh, numbers. Oh gosh, that was weird. So know your numbers. So here is where my non-analytical self needs to, I'm going to do this without Cindy. So Cindy, shh. So we talked about goals before, right? So how many people, or if it's about how many people you want to help this month, or your income goal, or whatever, we're going to say how many people you want to help this month, right? I want to help 3 people this month. Well, research shows that 1 out of every 10 people you invite will sign up. Okay? 1 out of every 10. So if you think about it, how many people do you need to be talking to? How many people? But then you think about, is that person actually going to sign up? Are they going to go all in? Are they going to be like my next rockstar coach? Are they going to be, so you want to think about how many people actually that I need to reach out to and connect with. Me personally, I don't do a designated invite list every day. I don't say I need to invite 5 people today. I need to invite 10 people today. What I do is I spend 2 30-minute time blocks. Just inviting, just reaching out, making new besties. Hey, you want to be my bestie? Let's be besties. Okay. The 4 vital behaviors. Do them daily. During your work days, yes, you can have days off. Team, no days off. No, take days off. Still work on you. Still do your personal development, but you don't have to invite every single day. But your work days, during your work times, you damn right you're inviting. Do your 4 vitals every single day. Can someone jot down the 4 vitals in the chat box so I don't have to go through them? Don't waste time worrying about perfection. Oh my gosh. How many times have we wasted time worrying about the perfect video or the perfect part of our video that we're going to share on social media? Or the perfect selfie. Oh my God, how many selfies do you take before you post one? Oh my gosh, right? At least 10. Jeez. How much time do we waste perfecting the perfect post? Oh my gosh. If I wasted time maybe I need to edit. Sometimes my verbiage is not the best, but that's me. I ain't apologizing for being me. I'm confident in my bad grammar and my bad English. I don't waste time perfecting that. Okay. Stop wasting time trying to be perfect. The failure to do the little things every day will cripple your efforts to achieve your goals. That sucks. That sucks to hear. The failure to do the little things every day will cripple your efforts to achieve your goals. Do you guys understand that? The little things. I'm not talking about how to lose 100 pounds in one day. We're not going to go there. But the little things that we do every single day that are so simple that we don't do. We choose not to do them. We are in control of the little things. The 4 vital behaviors, we are in control over those things, but yet we choose not to do them. Last but not least, I'm going to talk about prospects. First things first, they need to trust you. How do they trust you? Because you don't show up one day and you disappear for 3 months. That's a good way. Hey. Or you don't start a program and then you're like, I don't want to do that anymore. I'm going to start running, or I'm going to do hot yoga. And then I'm going to come back over here and try this one out. Oh, I mean, if you have an injury and you did day 1 of Shift Shop and then you said goodbye to Shift Shop because you can no longer do Shift Shop, that's a different story. It was not due to Shift Shop because my dumb ass fell. What should have been a stub toe resulted in a lot more. I'm just very graceful. Okay, so they need to trust you. Also, how real are you on social media? Not posting what you think people want you to be, or posting, and this is what Cindy said too, posting what successful people post. Don't post that shit. Post who you are. Post the struggles that you go through. Post the real you. Share that stuff. Use IG stories and Facebook stories for that stuff, or Snapchat. That was weird.
Can I give a quick shout out really quick?
Yes.
I knew you were going to turn me down for that, right?
No. It was exactly 10 minutes though.
Oh, it was? Are you kidding me? I should have read a timer. My God. It's because I finished my mind. I was like, what am I going to do now?
I got to talk.
So my girl, Jessie Jeff, is on here. Oh, she's Jessica Jefferson on here, but Jessie Jeff on social media. And I just got to give her a huge shout out because she really struggled with that for a really long time, like posting who you are. And she struggles with a lot of things like that are really hard to share, like social anxiety and like panic attacks and really having like a hard time coping with things. And she had really low self-esteem before she started with Beachbody. And she has literally become like, I mean, any of you guys that follow her, like, will know this. And if you don't follow her, you should go follow her right now. Like I said, she's Jessie Jeff on social media, not Jessica Jefferson.
Way to confuse everybody, Jessie.
I know, geez, like, what the hell? Who is that? Who is Jessica Jeff?
I don't want anyone to find me
anymore, right? But she has done such an amazing job and posting those things, right? Because that's obviously is going to be the people that she attracts. The people that she's going to be able to help are the people that she was like, right? The people that did struggle with that. And I know that those types of things, you know, are not always the easiest to share. And I have a lot of coaches that have, you know, social anxiety and issues with that, and they can't share it. They have a really hard time sharing that side of themselves. So I just want to give a really big shout out to Jessie because she's been working really, really hard over the past few months to like super take it to like baller status on her posts on social media. So congratulations on really sharing who you are, no matter what people are going to think, no matter what happens. And it's just been really effective. And, you know, so there you go. I'm done. And I'm done.
I love it. No, that shout out was very well deserved. Like it's crazy if I'm not going to make this like the Jessie show now, but if you go back in her social media, like a year, like how much you've transformed, Jessie, it's freaking phenomenal to watch. And I'm very proud of you too. So good job, girlfriend. Yes. And it's Hufflepuff Fitness on Instagram. Cindy, get that right. Okay. So let's get back to prospects. So they need to trust you on social media and connecting with them. They need to trust you. Remember, if you're connecting to a new friend, whether it's on Facebook or Instagram, they're immediately going to go to your page and see if you guys connect. So they're going to see how currently your last post was and what kind of things you post about. Are you going to be a bee and like be flipping the camera off in all your pictures or be like complaining and stuff? They're probably going to be like, what? Are you going to talk about like all the sales, all the deals, all the good stuff, promotions, blah, blah, blah going on? They're going to be like, oh, she's trying to sell me something. Or are you like talking about a struggle in a pic? Are you talking about nutrition? Are you talking about this? Are you talking about your life? Are you talking about how your dog is a video hog and likes to hog all your videos? Are you talking about, you know, like what makes you talk about those things, and they're going to connect with you. So go take a look at your social media. If you weren't you, would you connect with you? That's a tough question. Because I guarantee that answer is not yes for everybody, which is sad. Because that means you're being someone you're not. Or you're just not showing up. And 2, how's your engagement? Are you posting to be engaging? Like, here's the thing. This is what I learned from Chalene Johnson. It wasn't this summit, but I don't remember. But it's not, it was her podcast, the Tribe one. Anyways, you guys get me. She talks about it's not about the likes or followers you get, it's about the engagement that you build. Like, how many questions are you getting? How many compliments are you, I'm not asking like post a selfie and look for all the compliments, but how many messages and comments are you getting below your posts? That's what you're out there for. So make sure that you are posting engaging posts on Instagram, on Facebook. Oh, she did talk about that at Summit, asking, oh yeah, instead of giving it all. Yeah, I was a little late to that one, so I didn't hear it all. But she did say, don't give it all away in your photo. Don't give it all away. Like, don't be like, oh, this is my workout that I did at Shift Shop. Oh, this is my Shakeology that I'm drinking. No, make people want to ask questions. Like, oh my gosh, I can't literally hold up wine and pretend it's Shakeology. Here, I'll do my water. This is better. Be like, my superfood shake has helped me with my IBS. Or, oh my gosh, my chocolate vegan goodness is like a lifesaver when it comes to helping me reduce my sweet tooth craving. Or, something. And people are going to be like, well, what is that? What do you got in the cup? What's in your cup? You could be like, Chris, what's his name? Chris Pratt. What's my snack? What's my snack? It's going to be, what's in my cup? We should start that what's in my cup. And we should do videos of what's in my cup. Anyways, sidetrack. Okay. So when you're prospecting, you got to think about, they need to trust you. So look at your engagement, look at your social media, and how are you connecting with them? I'm going to end it right there because that's all the notes that I took. But how are you connecting with them? Are you connecting with them because you want to hit Success Club? Are you connecting with them because you want income? Are you connecting with them because you want diamond? Are you connecting with them because your upline told you so? Why are you connecting with them? Think about what has changed in your life before and after Beachbody. And then I want you to think about what you can give to those people. Stop worrying about the ifs and buts. Stop worrying about perfection. Stop worrying about the need to make it all pretty or give the perfect verbiage or whatever. There's no need to be perfect. And I know we've talked about this before, but there's a lot of times, 9 times out of 10, you're going to talk to someone, you're going to invite them, or you're going to talk to someone and you're not going to invite them that day. Or there's going to be that 1% chance where you're like, oh my God, like sometimes I'll meet somebody, like if I knew Cindy now, I'd be like, oh my God, girlfriend, okay, I see your ass on social media. Well, when she shows up, I see you on social media. You look like so much fun. You're a shit show and I love it. Have you ever thought about being a coach? Or you should totally join my team because we're full of crazies. Or, just something like that. But that's just me. And that's the people I attract because I'm like that on social media. So like attracts like, I attract crazies, I mean, not that y'all are crazy or nothing, but you know what I mean? So you got to think about like, what really am I trying to offer these people? Like, why am I trying to connect with them? Right? Yes, the good crazy. That's right. That's right. I'm not like some psycho hose beast, we are our own good kind of crazy. So how do you get to the inviting after starting a conversation? You know what? So first off, there is the great script that I just added, and I think I tagged your booty in the other day, the invite process that Kim Carver actually created the beginning of this year. It's an awesome way to go through. It's not an invitation script, you guys. This is the beautiful thing about this. It's not a copy and paste. You got to copy and paste. It's a process. You go, excuse me. This is like a whole nother training in itself, so I'm not going to get too far into it. But go in the big team page in the document section and click on the invite process. It's probably the most recent doc. Make sure you all add your Success Club points because I'm tired of being a loner on that board, by the way. But the invite process talks about like the questions you ask, how you connect with people, like, how's your mom? What are you doing? This, and this. And then you go through this process, and every conversation's different, right? Everyone has a different lifestyle. So some people are always on social media. Some people are not. Some people take a while to respond, whatever. So every conversation is different. So you go through the invite process, and then you get to the point where you talk about, like, I've been doing this, or I have this coming up, or, oh my gosh, you have to check this out, whatever, however your conversation goes. And yes, it's going to be different for everybody. Some people you're going to know in real life, so you're not going to be like, have you been on your own fitness journey too? Because they'd be like, you're a dork, I see you every single day. But however, you can ask them in their own way, like, if they're your sister, your cousin, or your buddy or whatever. But the invite process is a really, really, really good tool for you guys to use when it comes to inviting, and when to know to invite and all that stuff. But the thing of it is, it's not about perfecting the invite, because you can say all the wrong things to the right person and they'd sign up. You could say all the right things to the wrong person and they'll never sign up. So don't worry. Don't waste your time and your energy into perfecting the perfect invite. Oh, no, don't be sorry. Shoot, don't be sorry. Oh, look at it. It's right there. Good.
Vicki, can I add something real quick?
Yes.
I don't even know why I asked anymore.
10 more minutes. It was 10 more minutes again.
No, it won't even be that. It'll be like less than a minute. I just want to say what Vicki was saying earlier about how we perfect things through action, right? And like for me, like personally, like I was terrified to invite, like for so long. Oh my God, it was ridiculous.
Wait, I got to interject real quick. She did a really good job showing her journey though, because she thought if she showed up enough, people would just come to her, right?
Yeah, I did that a lot. I showed that still, and I still do that. And I thought that would be like enough, right? Just posting my stuff on social media and people would just ask me, right? Instead of connect. I mean, and that is part of it, but the part that is key is the prospecting part, which goes back to what Vicki was saying earlier today, is that making those connections with people. Because if you're posting on social media consistently, and then you are making those connects with different people, like asking them how they are, just the way I tell my coaches, especially in my Getting Started Right calls now, is I just tell them, give a fuck about people. Like, yes. Fucking care about people. Like, too many people go through life on social, like you will be shocked at how, the more and more you reach out to people and you connect with people, you will be shocked at how little people have of other people in their lives that care about them, which is really crappy. I feel like it's kind of like a detriment to like the kind of the time that we're in, like with so much social media and so much like self-absorption and stuff like that. And so I feel like just reaching out to someone, like I don't wait until my power. If I see someone post a message, like, so basically what I was saying, I'm going to go back because I was totally going on a tangent. So I'm going to go back to what I was saying because it was going to like connect here. But the more you do it, the more you connect with people, the more you're going to see clues. Like that was going to be the point that I was going to say, is people are going to tell you within your conversations where they need their help from you, right? Whether it's a friendship help. And like one thing at Platinum Edge, which is something that not Shalene Johnson, but Christine Dwyer puts on, I'll never forget this. And I always will remember this forever and forever. Because a lot of coaches, you'll hear them talk about, especially like on the leadership level and stuff like that, you'll hear them say, I really want to find business builders. How do I find business builders? How do I find coaches that are going to actually work their business? And the thing is that like Christine Dwyer like said this thing and I was like, oh my God, this is so crazy. She said, not all your coaches are going to be a business builder. 1 out of 10 is going to be a business builder. Some people are going to sign up for a discount. Some people are going to sign up just because they want to help other people. They couldn't give a shit less if they made a dime in this business. Other people, they're going to sign up because they just want to be your friend, period. Right? So you got to like the connections. To me, that's what prospecting is. I know people get really weirded out by the word prospecting, because it kind of is like a, official sales word, right? It kind of is, right? But that's what I think of prospecting as. I think of it as like active and conscious friend building. That's how it is. And the more you do it, the better you'll get at inviting. Like, period. People will tell you stuff and all of a sudden you'll be like, oh, this person just totally said something. Here I go.
Yep.
You just got to get over the fear of the here I go, right part.
Yep.
And do it.
Yep. If you spend more time in your conversation focusing on what they'll need, you'll stop focusing on your fear. Isn't that crazy? Like, oh my God, there's seriously a fruit fly that's going to get slapped as soon as I get it. But do you know, like, so here I am afraid to jump out of the airplane, right? I'm afraid to go parachuting. I think people that do that are crazy. But the thing, like, the thing of it is, you're not afraid of the actual stepping out of the plane. It's the leading up to it. So if we're sitting there focusing in a conversation about this person's needs and their desires and their wants and what they need, the support and all this stuff, you couldn't, maybe this is why I'm not fearful anymore, because I'm not thinking about like, oh my God, rejection, or, oh my God, I'm not going to hit Success Club, or, oh my God, but I'm like, oh my God, because I've been there. I felt that pain before, or I know what that's like, or I've been there, or, you know, I'm listening to them and I'm really asking the questions and getting them to talk and open up. And maybe I'm asking questions that they've never even thought about the answers before. And I'm just listening to them. And that's why I can't help but, yeah, you got to approach people with empathy and not fear. You got to get them talking. You got to get them asking or answering questions. And you just got to focus on the person. If we focused on helping people, we'd be successful. We wouldn't be leading with fear. We wouldn't be letting things intervene in our time blocks. We wouldn't, be skipping our workouts just because why not? If we focused on the task at hand, if we focused on why we're here, we'd be successful. So now I'm going to ask you, who's going to be a successful coach? Tracy. Oh, okay. I was going to call you out, but then I see you. Okay. Yay. Okay. With that said, we're going to do a selfie, because successful coaches do selfies, right? Oh, wait. Y'all that are watching the recording can't partake in the selfie. I'm sorry. But I love you. Thanks for watching.